Hello, YTPC. This is Steve, and you're watching Smoking Cardboard. I am smoking some LJ Paredes Thanksgiving Day. I am really enjoying the aromatics, the smells. Bourbon, sugar, some spices. The mouth notes are bad. It just tastes boring, like I'm licking cardboard or something. So this might be one that I have to mix with something else that kind of gives me the tobacco flavors that I'm kind of really wanting to enjoy, but retaining some of these smells that are delicious. I'm smoking this in a Rattrays 100 pipe that I was so graciously given. I guess it's called a Goblin, by Mel Harris, Garbage Man Piper. Thank you. It's a great smoker, great clencher. And I wanted to trade something for this, but I guess Mel is a man who has everything. I'll find a way, Mel. Find a way. Because I initiated this. He had mentioned he wanted to get rid of some pipes. And I know he smokes 9mm and I smoke 9mm, so I was hoping to just trade, because I kind of put a self-imposed limit on the number of pipes I can get in a year. And I think this was kind of my way around it. But then he just sent me a pipe, which kind of goes into what I want to talk about. George over at 316-5416 Piper. I don't know the numbers. I'll put a link to his channel. He was talking about how he was having a hard time receiving gifts. And I just wanted to talk about it, hopefully briefly, that I think it's really important from a lot of different angles to recognize that the gifts that people are wanting to bestow on other people in the YTPC is out of love and care for the people that they're interacting with on YouTube here. I hope that people see it that way, not as a burden to repay back another person, not a game to outdo one another, but as a way to care for one another, appreciate one another, love one another. And not everybody can, in some of these cases, people are giving out their excess, like these pipes that Mel says, hey, I'm not going to smoke them. I don't really need them. But he could sell them. So it was very kind. And then other situations where this is a little bit different than just trading tobacco, because it is kind to, give samples to one another, and do some trading. Yeah, it's a form of, people certainly take it to the level of giving gifts, just because they went far above and beyond. And again, it's just for the desire to care for one another. And a lot of that comes out of being cared for by someone else. I hope that everyone gets the opportunity to support each other and care for each other how they can, because they want to, not because they feel like they need to. But I think it's also good to understand there's a lot of different things going on with gift giving that might make someone hesitant to receiving a gift, and not taking offense to that. We all have very different lives, and don't want to be coming at it from your own angle when so many different things can be tied to that gift that is so hard for someone else to receive. Anywho, I don't know if that was worthy conversation or not, but I a lot of times don't think this stuff through before I start talking. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So I had a weird one this week. The kids said one of the bathroom lights wouldn't turn on. And I was concerned because I did the electrical work for that bathroom. So I get down there, open it up, and some of the bathroom lights worked and the others didn't, but it was clearly tied to that switch. So I get in there. Everything looks fine in the box. Turn off the power, switch the lines over to another switch, and then the lights start working. It's just a bad switch. Luckily, I had an extra. Just plop it in there. Everything was fine. Man, I'm having a hard time keeping this thing lit. It's wanting to go out on me. So I think sometimes it takes a little bit for us to be motivated to change our behaviors. And changing behaviors can be tough. Some of the behaviors that my wife and I wanted to kind of change was we didn't like how we were not being as healthy as we we believe we should be. And so we are going to try to make some decisions on changes. And I'll say one of the challenges, so for 8 weeks we're going to do some different things. And one of the things we were going to do, I made up all the rules. She just said, okay, that's fine. She didn't like all of them, but one of the rules was no food after 7 o'clock at night. And I gotta say, besides vegetables, you can always eat vegetables because it snows, I don't eat enough of those. But I gotta say, that was a good rule. It's been challenging because I get hungry every night, and then I just start snacking on something. And I'm just really glad that I have some guidelines to direct myself to good actions. And in that case, it is, you don't need any more food. You are not hungry after supper. You can be done. And some of it was other ways to kind of try to limit our calories. But I will say it is more helpful when you and your spouse are doing something as a goal together, working together, supporting each other. So, sometimes when you and your household members need to go about change, I think it's good to support each other in those changes. And sometimes it's taking an unnecessary sacrifice to help that person succeed. I hope everyone is having a great week, and that if you're in the States celebrating Thanksgiving, that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I just appreciate all of you guys out there, and just know that, for various people in various situations, I'm praying for you. And I just want to see you guys all succeed and just continue to be better people. And maybe next week I'll have some more shout outs, because there's been some other good channels that I'm really wanting to shout out. So trying to keep this shorter though. So everybody, have a great night. We will see you next week. Bye.